Next, we'll continue the natural system of classification. The natural system of classification was proposed by Bentham and Hooker, George Bentham and J.D. Hooker. So this system of classification was mainly based on. So on what basis this classification was done? This system of classification was based on not only external features, okay, but also internal features. ಬರೀ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರನೇ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್? ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅಲ್ಟ್ರಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, you can take anatomy, okay, then you can take embryology, okay, embryology, phytochemistry, etc. Phytochemistry. See here, this is what the natural system of classification. The natural system of classification was proposed by George Bentham and J.D. Hooker. This system of classification was mainly based on not only the external features but also the internal features. What are the internal features? ಯಾವ internal features ಅನ್ನ ಈ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಟ್ರಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. You know ultra structure, the detailed study of the internal parts of the plant body. Anatomy, it is the study of internal parts of the plant body. Okay, embryology, reproductive process in the plant body. Phytochemistry, phyto means plant, chemistry means chemical constituents present in the plant body. So that and all we will come under the natural system of classification. So next we will come to the third one is phylogenetic system of classification. Phylogenetic system of classification. This phylogenetic system of classification is the present system of classification. Okay, phylogenetic system of classification is present system of classification. This system of classification was mainly based on evolutionary relationships and phylogenetic relationships. Evolution relationships and genetical relationships. See here, phylogenetic means that is what evolution relationships. Evolution relationships means that is if you take any one plant or animal, or if you take human being, you can study the already evolution of man. ಅದರ ಒಂದು ವಿಕಾಸದ ಹಂತಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ವಿಕಾಸ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಜೆನೆಟಿಕಲ್ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನಾವು gene relations, like you can take we people, that we are the products of our parents, ಮತ್ತೆ our parents ನೋಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ our parents ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರಣ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕಲ್ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ. ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ phylogenetic system of classification was mainly based on evolutionary relationships and as well as genetical relationships. So this system of classification was accepted. ಈ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. Why this system classification was accepted? It is because the organisms will come under one taxa, have common ancestors. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ the organisms will come under one taxa, have a common ancestor. ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೇ ancestor ಅನ್ನ ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ phylogenetic system of classification was accepted. ಈ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು? ಫೈಲೋಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಅಡಲ್ಫ್ ಎಂಗ್ಲರ್ and Karl Frenkel. Adolf Engler and Karl Frenkel proposed this phylogenetic system of classification. Because of this reason, Adolf Engler and Karl Frenkel published this phylogenetic system of classification in one of the monograph called as Dinaturalican Flagellant Familian. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿ, Adolf Engler and Karl Frenkel published this phylogenetic system of classification in one of the monograph called as Dinaturalican Flagellant Familian. Okay, so that completes this classification systems. We'll continue the next class. Thank you.